Ladies and gentlemen, in recent times, the Amhara region in Ethiopia has become the epicenter of intense and deeply troubling conflict, where the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara Fano forces are embroiled in a fierce and ongoing battle. Reports from the ground paint a grim picture of the situation, with ENDF's deployment of a substantial number of troops in various cities across the region, suggesting the gravity of the situation. As a responsible source of information, we feel obliged to share with you the latest reports emerging from the battlefields, which highlight the harrowing toll this conflict has taken on the lives of the Amhara people. In Bahir Dar, a city located in the Gojam region of Amhara, a deeply distressing incident has come to light. Tibebe Gion Hospital, once a sanctuary for the sick and wounded, has witnessed a shocking act of violence. It is reported that ENDF soldiers, accusing individuals of being supporters of the Fano group, forcibly removed 6 Amhara civilians from the hospital, leading to their tragic demise. This incident is a stark reminder of the innocent lives caught in the crossfire of this devastating conflict. The horrors continue in Denkes district within the city of Gondar. This time, innocent children found themselves at the mercy of this conflict. Several young shepherds, including Tizibtu Tigab, 4 years old, Jimba Kenar, 8 years old, and Temesgen Tezara, 10 years old, lost their lives due to the violence. Additionally, 4 farmers met a tragic fate for their refusal to disarm their private guns, underlining the dire consequences faced by those who dare to resist. Near Sabatamit prison in Bahir Dar, the bloodshed continues as ENDF's actions claimed the lives of 3 more Amhara civilians. The region of Koste, Tekwara Haga, Minjar, Northern Shua also suffered as 6 more Amhara civilians were reported killed. This horrifying trend of violence only exacerbates the human tragedy unfolding in Amhara. In Shua Robit, situated in northern Shua, ENDF's actions took a particularly gruesome turn. 2 Amhara civilians were brutally taken from prison, murdered on the streets, and left unattended. The cruelty of these acts is simply incomprehensible. The unrest has also extended to Debre Tabor in Gondar, where 2 Amhara farmers met their untimely end at the hands of ENDF soldiers. The spiraling violence and loss of innocent lives are a dire concern for the entire region. Further complicating the situation, we have received reports of the Oromo Liberation Front, OLF, kidnapping 60 Amhara civilians in a boat and dera, both located in northern Shua. This adds a new layer of fear and instability to the already precarious situation in the region. The violence is not confined to one side, as reports suggest that Oromo NDF has also been involved in tragic incidents. In Areti, northern Shua, 2 Amhara civilians were killed, while in Mintama, Minjar, 4 Amhara civilians lost their lives at the hands of Oromo ANDF forces. Apart from this, in the region of Gondar, under the rule of the Abiy Ahmed regime, a series of deeply disturbing and unsettling events have unfolded, signaling alarming human rights violations and acts of violence against civilians. The incidents reported here paint a grim picture of the situation. 1. Unlawful detention of farmers. On a seemingly ordinary day, when farmers were diligently tending to their barley fields in Debo, the regime unlawfully detained 10 individuals without providing a clear justification for their actions. These farmers were forcefully taken from their fields and transported to an undisclosed location. The detained farmers include individuals like Yayu Terefe, Adugna Amare, Agamas, Destu Alin, Dejen Ambao, Terfe Mitiku, and Liju Yaye Terefe, among others. Furthermore, an additional 4 individuals were also apprehended, and their whereabouts remain shrouded in mystery. Killing of Amhara children. In an utterly tragic and heart-wrenching turn of events, the Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, is alleged to have taken the lives of 4 Amhara children, solely based on their identity. The innocent victims include Tizebtu Tegabu, a 4-year-old, Jemba Kano, an 8-year-old, and 2 10-year-old children named Temaseng Tezera. Such heinous acts against children are particularly distressing and inhumane. Forced testimonies and executions, the Abiy Ahmed regime's actions have taken a concerning turn, with reports suggesting that they are attempting to incriminate individuals associated with the Fano group. In an effort to do so, they have resorted to coercing false statements from farmers. Shockingly, when 3 farmers refused to provide such false testimonies, they met a tragic end at the hands of ENDF forces. Their lifeless bodies were buried by unknown individuals near the Jesus Church. Missing persons. The dark cloud of uncertainty continues to hang over Gondar as 2 individuals, a married woman who was simply going about her daily life, cooking for her family while holding her child, and a 12th grade student, were abruptly taken by ENDF. Their whereabouts remain unknown, and tragically, the child was found dead. It has been 8 agonizing days since their disappearance, intensifying the anguish of their families. These heart-wrenching incidents in Gondar raise severe concerns about human rights violations and violence against civilians, further highlighting the dire need for accountability and justice in the region. 2. Report on human rights violations in Volega. In another part of the region, Volega, reports have emerged concerning the unlawful detention of numerous Amhara civilians. These individuals have been held in the Tulu Wayu police station, Abe Dengoro Wareda, Horo Gudru zone. The list of those detained includes Ansuar Gebeyehu, Jamal Ahmed Teshome Taseo Sani, Yusuf, Sheikh Said Ali Arage, Fitao Siraj Ahmed Toib, Yasin Demru Andarge, Mizgana Tesfa, Gizachu, Dawid Gushu Araga Satarge, Munye Ahmed Abiye Ali Mola, Muhammad Yenus Ahmed Muhe, Fekade Libase Said Osman with his wife, Merem Damte, Ramet Ali Tsegaye Biru, Derese Aweke, Birlu Shimelash, Moges Getachew, Desalegen Melsfetin, Aweke, Gizachew Tesfau, Meskerem Mekonen, Sisai Zeleke, Omer Enderis, Yesfu Eile Siyed Aben Hebogole Gelaye Ahmed, Jamale Glaye Shikur Hassan Ali Mila Yenus, Jamale Bogal Mezgie Yezega Siraj, with his wife, Zeyneba Hussein 46, Shument Shiferau, Wende Shiferau, Asadesuv Mezgiu Ali Demise, Asen Desaliu Yemer Hussein. Additionally, there are over 60 individuals whose names remain unknown. This extensive list underscores the extent of the human rights violations being carried out in Volega. The events in both Gondar and Volega demand immediate attention from the international community to ensure the protection of human rights and the well-being of innocent civilians who find themselves caught in this escalating crisis. It is essential that efforts are directed toward ending this violence, bringing those responsible to justice, and securing a peaceful and stable future for the affected regions.